Sonic Adventure music.
Nice. I was thinking it was Sonic music, but I didn't want to say anything. So
for those of you guys who don't know, we're technically all in the same car right now. We're heading on our way to Columbus to play a trade of games.
We have absolutely no idea how the audio quality is. It is raining right now, quite heavily.
We got them raining car vibes going on with Sonic Adventure music.
Wait, is this Sonic Adventure 1 or 2?
I think this one's 2. It's a mix of like both and then some other Sonic songs.
I haven't played either, so... I played Sonic Heroes, so...
I feel like this is Radical Highway, I think.
Dude, let's go on the highway.
We are gonna go on the highway.
Oh shit, dog.
Oh, sick.
Alrighty, to get to the subject of today's podcast.
Politics.
Politics.
No.
Yes. Alright, who all you guys voted for?
John Madden.
Election?
John Madden.
I don't remember if I'm even registered to vote.
I'm not... How do you register to vote?
My mom said there's like paperwork or something.
Oh, then I'm definitely not registered to vote.
I don't know. I
Careful for the Amish.
Fuck the Amish.
Yeah, we can't pass them yet because don't do it on hills.
It's stupid Amish.
It's like that family. Remember, it's like that Family Guy game we talked
about.
about. They shot the Amish and killed him.
Please kill yourself.
Yeah.
No, Scott and I were watching.
Listening to it on your freaking steam-powered xylophone.
No, Scott and I were watching this Super Mega play the Family Guy game on the PS3, and they were playing the mission where you have to shoot and kill the Amish.
Do you have steam-powered harmonicas? Can you play the Persona 4 Golden intro?
We're like
Possibly.
right at the crest of the hill, but they're going so slow that we can't.
Honestly, though, if they have the Family Guy game for the Xbox 360, I might get it.
Paul, quickly run out there and spank the horse.
I really like the mission where you shoot and kill the crippled people. Like, there's a mission
with
with
this dude who uses like these really long AKs as like walkers.
Yeah, like one of the missions is they all the crippled people capture the able people and they're gonna break their legs. So you have to like fight them off by killing them and shit.
Can't help but feel like
as soon as they're gone,
something.
we can finally.
I have my phone though, so I guess we're
Zoom out of here.
We left Kevin at home.
He's only 23.
Vroom vroom, Amish got a real fucking car.
Dude, that's like to them that's like a Porsche.
We get a lot of Amish people at Kroger, and I know it's like, you know, technology doesn't really matter if it's like necessary for living, but like I remember one time back when I worked in a grocery, we had to find something this one Amish lady asked for, and we looked all around the store, me and Dakota, and he saw an Amish lady. He said, "Oh, okay, excuse me, ma'am." She turned around and he went back. He's like, "It's a different Amish lady." I was like, she looks exactly the same as the last one, and I didn't realize that was like...
They're probably sisters.
Offensive.
They all look the same.
Well, they probably, because some of them marry their own family, and thus they like look very similar.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man.
Honestly, though,
And they all have really long beards.
if you want this podcast to be like jamming, we need to jam out to the Shadow of the Hedgehog soundtrack, not Sonic Adventure.
Look, I just chose some music, bro.
I know.
You should have chose a different one.
You should have chose like
a different one.
You should have chose like live audio recording of somebody giving birth.
You should just had like a repeat of Beneath the Mask. Except it's the Smash Bros version, so we constantly feel on edge.
I'm always on edge, dude. Dude, I'm always... I'm edging all the time. Wait, maybe that came out wrong.
So what are you guys hoping to find at the game store?
Well,
Video games.
Wait, what, Paul?
I said, well, I was going to introduce my thought, but then everybody said, video games!
Okay.
Say your thought already.
Because that's what we're all here to
You fucking turd wrangler.
Well, there's this very special birthday coming up.
Scotty's. Chris, wait, Chris.
No.
No, it's my birthday.
Anna.
It's my older brother, Gabe's. He's a fellow YouTuber.
Wow.
Way better YouTuber than any of us.
Link in the description, by the way.
It's probably still in my related channels.
Let's help him reach his.
That birthday is on February 14th, so I gotta look for something for that. And my little brother gave me $20. My little brother's the one who looks exactly like Call Me Carson, just skinnier. And he gave me $20 to buy him some ROM hacks for Pokemon.
Could you describe your younger brother as Call Me Carson with leukemia?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Leukemia Carson.
Linguini Carson.
I've told him he can develop like a whole internet like personality, a whole YouTube channel based on himself looking like Call Me Carson.
Call himself Clone Me Carson.
Yeah. That is genius. I'm gonna tell him
I should do it.
Clone Me Carson.
Speaking of people starting YouTube channels, Scotty, this is your second time being on the podcast, which means you're now legally obligated to make your own YouTube channel.
That's the thing is, I actually have a YouTube channel from back when I was like 9 years
You put out
old.
videos.
Well, it was from when I was like 9 years old. I had this video where me and my brother take a Brutus like doll and fucking fling it around to retard music.
Is that when we put it in the fridge overnight and we forgot about it?
I think that was a different situation.
Yeah, once we were poofing around with it and we put it in the fridge and we completely forgot and it stayed there all night. Actually, not even the fridge,
It
like
got
his
as
freezer.
stiff as if somebody came on it and didn't clean it.
Whoever would have dropped it and could
You have
shatter.
experience with that, Scotty?
Wait.
Coming on Brutus dolls.
Yeah, maybe. But like more importantly, we had another video and we called it like Angry Birds in Real Life. And we took Angry Birds dolls and threw them at like fortresses. We made them at pillows. But I was a stupid idiot and my phone wouldn't like pause videos. You either recorded it or you ended it. And that was it. So at one point my mom called me for dinner, so half the video is like 9 minutes of me eating chicken nuggets on camera. I think I made that one private, but
Do we have any access to like this channel or any way to
I
keep
don't
this?
know. There's no way you can search for the videos. They probably have -5 views.
We should just make a video of all of us singing the Family Guy theme song.
It seems steady.
No, not now. That's a
Oh,
podcast.
you
It's
see.
guess it for an actual video.
It's violence and
We do have
violence
to
and
finish off the
violence and
podcast.
violence.
My name is
That's the rule.
Cleveland Brown, and I am proud to be brown. That's a lowbrow comedy right
Hunter,
there.
what are you
boys.
gonna find there?
Yeah.
I'm gonna look for porn.
Wouldn't it be cool if they had a section there for that? Like it hit like porn and porn games, like Leisure Suit Larry and
Was
shit.
there like a, it was like a BMX XXX or something?
Oh yeah. That
Tr-
one.
I don't know who you're talking about, but I'm jamming.
I'm looking
I
for
can't remember pretty much any.
Monopoly.
either Chrono Cross or one of the GameCube Mario parties or Blue Dragon on the Xbox 360.
I'm looking for Custer's Revenge.
What was that even for?
I'm looking for Metroid Prime 4.
I don't know, but it was
Yeah.
like that game where like you just fucked an Indian
was
tied up.
it was on like the Jaguar or something.
Yeah.
Paul's over here like Shigeru Miyamoto. Keep looking.
I mean, I'll take a Jaguar if we find one.
Alright guys, if you look to your left and to your right now, you'll see I-71. If you like what you see, we'll be
Holy
there.
matrimony!
Why
One
can't we just
man,
go off
one
the fucking
woman.
side?
Amen.
For context, we just passed a billboard that said that.
I thought you were just speaking out of the
No,
heart.
no, there's another one. There's literally another one of those. Made by the same people, but it's like real men don't need porn, and it's hanging right above like the Lion's Den like porn
Oh
place.
my god. So wait, is that a sign that's like promoting,
Straight marriage, I think.
or I thought it was just like, yes, true love, it's special, but it wasn't like thinking about it, or it's just straight up saying, one man, one woman, marriage is marriage, like Mr.
Gays
Incredible.
bad.
You know, it's weird.
Gays
It's
are
weird because
bad.
like you wouldn't expect Ohio to be one of the states to have a lot of those, and we don't have a lot of those. But like, also, where we live, we live towards the middle of the country, but even the people out here are pretty like okay with it. Like nobody's like, this part of Ohio is not that like. I wouldn't even say this part of Ohio is anti-gay. It's just nobody really
This part of
cares.
Ohio
Well, and you
doesn't
gotta
give a
say,
shit.
like, there's a lot of stuff that's excluded by that sign because it could be polyamory. It could be an anti-zoophilia message. You know.
That's true.
And
As
of
opposed
course,
to
that's very
one man,
backwards
one
because
sheep.
we support this. You know, one man, one sheep. I don't support polyamory with your sheep.
I remember my dad showed me this one
Yeah, no,
song. and
only
it was,
one sheep, no herd.
Yeah.
It was like this dude singing about all the different types of porn you can find on the internet. And there was this one part where it was like man on man on man on man and man on sheep. And I was just like, yeah, that's it. Zoophilia.
Oh man, oh man.
That's the dream right there, man.
That's the green.
Yo, anybody into Nakadashi?
What the hell is that?
Some kind. It's like one of the tags you'll find on like N hentai for like. It's a type of hentai. I don't know what it is though. I just don't
Why do you know
remember.
that, Colton?
What?
So why do you know that?
Because I've been on N hentai, you retard.
Hunter, I saw only your eye in the mirror, and I imagined like the Persona 5 tension music. Dun, 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 dun.
I exclusively get on N hentai and search up for the tag mother,
Oh. no.
mother, young son, Shota.
Oh my god.
You know, it's funny. Like I was reading through the tags once, so I think it's funny to skim through stuff like that. I think it's funny to skim through stuff like that and skim through like get on Pornhub every day and see what's like the most searched. 'Cause sometimes those are pretty funny.
Yeah,
like,
we all know you're just there just getting the cash.
well, no, I will say this. I will say this is a little weird, but like the day after Kobe Bryant died, he was a top search on the website.
What?
And, yeah, and I was legitimately a little surprised and shocked. I was like, I'm not sure if people were looking for like porn of him or if they're trying to find like death footage because people post some random stuff on there sometimes.
Yo,
but
boys, we about to pay tribute to Kobe Bryant. Certain type of tribute.
Kobe Bryant cum tribute.
They were just trying to
Ew.
find his old games or something. Because I know there's like
Probably, I
cool ass
hope.
movies on there.
True. I mean, hey, if I could watch a full game, Kobe Bryant like best moments on Pornhub for free, I'd do it.
I remember for a while when Dragon Ball Super was just coming out, people kept uploading episodes of that to Pornhub.
People uploaded like raw game footage of like early access to Fallout 4.
Yeah, I beat by me into that shit all the time.
Paul, didn't you say a while back that like Pornhub had a massive like down in visits because of like a Fallout 4 or something? Like Fallout 4 caused Pornhub to get
Yeah, I
significantly
think it was
less views
like
a day.
I think it might have been like when Bethesda games came out, like when Skyrim and when Fallout 4 came out. There was a
Yeah,
massive-
nobody was visiting Pornhub
Yeah,
because they were
definitely.
too busy
They all
playing
been
those
born
games.
through Fallout 4.
But when they were playing Fallout, when they played Fallout 3, they went to Pornhub because that shit looked awful. Couldn't jerk off to Fallout 3 models.
Yeah,
It's
but
true.
you know that Jarl old frick.
Oh, what is this? This
Oh,
is
Jarl Freak.
Chow Racing, that's it.
Jarl of Windhelm.
Give him a little ball gruff.
Put you down and restore the peace.
Why
Is
do
that
you
what the
think
man in the
Skyrim?
yellow hat said to George?
They do.
when he was like,
Head far! Into the keep, soldier! We're
I
leaving!
think I was doing like the Thieves Guild last time I played.
Wait, guys, we have to talk about something serious. Scotty and I decided to stay up last night till like, what, 2?
confess your love?
I think later than that, because I think it was 2 when we started watching it.
2,
Almost
3-ish. We sat down and watched the Curious George movie to see if it was actually that good, if we
Yeah.
remember it.
It wasn't bad. I mean,
It looked nice.
practically what you expected. I really liked the animation.
The animation was good, but I guess the overall movie was kind of boring. That's what you said. You said the movie was boring.
Yeah. I mean, I guess it would be better than some, because I thought the dialogue of, what's his fucking name? Ted?
Yeah.
And the dude voiced by Ian from Alvin and the Chipmunks.
What's the old man's name? Mr. Bloomberry. It's his son.
Yeah, they actually had some relatively funny dialogue.
Yeah,
too.
anytime Mr. Bloomberry is like trying to talk, he has to crack his
Yeah, he
neck
would
or
have to like
shift his
snap
body.
his neck in order to like talk properly.
So how was it compared to Scooby-Doo and Kiss?
I would say like
Animation-wise, way better. But
animation-wise, way better. Story-wise, it's a very simple kids movie,
it makes sense at
but
least.
it works as a simple kids
Kinda.
movie.
It doesn't make really much sense, but it makes more sense.
That was the
Yeah.
one with the ruby monkey, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
The Lost Shrine of Sagawa.
I already forgot what the name was until you said something. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, it was a big deal. And then we they actually go and find it and everything.
And there's like that chick who brings her students to the museum, and she just really wants to
she
get
is
it on with the man in the yellow
really-
hat.
Yeah, she's really in for
I
Ted,
mean, who
dude.
can blame her though? Like, have you looked at that man?
Well, I mean, she was still into him like from the very beginning, even before he had the yellow suit, when he wore like
She's like, I
khaki sweater vest and khakis.
She's like, I don't come to the
Khakis are hot.
museum for
Yellow's the new khaki.
the lectures, Ted. Oh, you come for the cafeteria food? I've never had the cafeteria food.
You got a meatless meatloaf on Thursdays.
I'll try it. And, like, they sound like there's a lot of
You
sexual
can have my
tension
meatless
about
meatloaf on Thursday.
There was a lot of sexual tension during that moment.
All right, guys,
But it's pretty
we're
funny.
about 1 mile away from merging onto Columbus. And
Honestly,
yeah.
honestly, we should make a video for your first video on your YouTube channel, Scotty. It should be like explaining the sexual tension in Curious George. Just for your YouTube channel, explain the sexual tension in movies and games and stuff.
Oh, I don't
Like-
know, man.
Paul, Hunter, and I can be in. Maybe not Paul, but
the sexual tension of the
Hunter
podcast.
and I can be in an episode with you about describing the sexual tension in Wreck-It Ralph 2. Since Hunter and I went and saw it.
There's a lot of that in there, definitely.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Fucking
I saw a few clips recently when my sister was
you know,
watching.
Vanessa and Ralph,
Yeah.
like, there's a...
Penelope,
Fuck,
not
yeah.
Vanessa.
I thought it was
Vanessa.
Penelope and that biker chick.
Well, that
That
too.
too.
There's sexual tension between her and Ralph in the beginning, and then
They're
switches
just-
to like that GTA clone chick.
Sexual tension between everybody in that damn movie.
And then there's all that part
There's
where
just sexual tension in the movie, you know?
I honestly really wish that movie didn't happen.
Oh, but they had a Rickroll at the end, though. So it makes up for it.
Yeah, Ralph rolled.
Ralph rolled.
Alright, now I just gotta find the proper place to turn.
Also, guys, is it just me or is Disney kind of sucked a lot recently?
It's always sucked in my
I
opinion.
think I'm looking for this second. Like,
I don't know. I used to really like them, and then I thought their modern movies were also great, and then they started releasing Wreck-It Ralph 2 and all those, like, mid-tier to bottom-tier Pixar movies.
Yeah, this new Onward that's coming out.
Alright, we're
Actually, that I'm
behind the
looking
truck,
forward to.
so-
I'm not looking forward to Soul.
So we'll be able to merge pretty good.
Oh, Soul is the one with the black guy, right?
Yeah. Well, that's the thing, is like Soul looks like it's gonna be good, but it's the same thing as Inside Out, where you see it and you're like, yup, you can tell exactly that they're trying to make another movie that's gonna be like a heartstrings movie, like it's gonna pull on your heartstrings.
Tearjerker, you mean?
Yeah, tearjerker.
Yep, you can tell this is gonna be one of those movies where the main characters are meant for adults to come and sit down and jerk off in the theater.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, I haven't seen Inside Out, but
Inside Out's really good, but I can't really watch it as a movie that much. Like, I'd rather watch almost any other Disney movie as a movie, except for the bad ones. I mean, I don't know.
I don't know. No matter how many times people recommend it or anything, I'm never gonna sit down and watch
Guys, we're on
Inside Out or
we're still
Zootopia.
alive. Whoa.
Have we like established what we're doing?
We're
Right,
off
that's-
to
we're
like, have
going
we
to
told
play
them?
it.
we're off to
I asked you guys what we're doing at the game store.
we're off to Egypt to fight Dio.
Yeah, I mean, like for the audience, we are heading to Columbus,
I
Ohio.
thought I said that
right
at the
now.
beginning.
Did you?
Yeah, we did, you
Sure.
idiot.
We did.
We might have to start speaking up because the rain's picking up.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna talk really loud now, guys.
Alright, guys.
Welcome back to John Nann's Football.
How do you guys feel about those Super Bowl ads?
I didn't watch any of
watch
them.
The Budweiser one was fucking trash.
Baby Nut.
Hashtag
That's the
baby
only thing
nut.
I remember, and that's only because Colton updated me while I was playing Persona 5. So apparently, the Kool-Aid Man cried Mr. Peanut back, and now he's a baby.
Yeah.
Yeah, like Kool-Aid
Yes.
Man used his like golden experience requiem and like gave life to him again.
Kool-Aid the Requiem.
It's just like the end of Tangled when she cried on Flynn and he came back to life.
Yeah, but they led up to that point. She had magic
Wait, didn't
tears and
she
shit.
do
Tangled was great.
Didn't she use the...
I'm not saying that Tangled was bad. I'm just saying like, it's the same thing. Mr. Peanut is bad.
Oh,
Yeah.
no, that's right.
Honestly,
she did
squash
use
the
there.
baby nut.
Yeah.
Squash the baby
I don't
nut.
know if I like you saying
It's
that.
just corporate propaganda.
Yeah, they're obviously just combining the death of
You know,
Tony Stark being
Baby
so
Yoda,
dramatic, and
Minions,
yes, and Baby Yoda.
Baby
They're just
Yoda.
Baby
ripping off
Groot.
Marvel.
I see so many people nowadays saying like, oh, all these baby characters are so annoying, and I'm like, hey, I'm one of the people who fucking didn't like it to begin with. I mean, I didn't hate Baby Yoda, I just thought it was annoying how much
First it
attention
was
he got.
first it was like Baby Groot, then Baby Yoda, and now Baby Nut. Next it's gonna be Baby.
There was also
Baby boss.
there was also
Awesome.
kind of the Baby Sonic, but he didn't
Yeah.
get too much popularity.
It's because he didn't look any different from regular Sonic.
That's true.
I mean, the most popular we got is that the official Sonic like movie Twitter page reposted a picture of someone who made a Baby Sonic cake and they cut the face off it.
Sonic Twitter's pretty whack, bro.
Dude, what would you? Okay, if you could have any video like cartoony-ish video game made into the movie, what would you want?
Any cartoonish video game made into a
Yeah,
movie.
like, it
Wait,
can't- it
does it
can't-
have to be a live action movie or can it be like
Live action.
Oh damn it.
Like it has to be. I'm saying cartoony because you don't. Cause you're not gonna say an obvious answer like I want to see Uncharted the movie.
Let's say like Monster Hunter, but like actually good since they're technically making one of those.
They would just, to me, I feel like if they made a Monster Hunter movie, it'd be like a slightly more action-packed, like King Kong movie.
It looks like fucking shit. Like when they last I heard of it.
I mean, I'd love to see an actual like 90-minute Mario cartoon, but I wouldn't want to fucking see it live action again.
Okay, so
For yourself.
Oh my god, does Legend of Zelda count as cartoon?
I guess.
No, I want Legend of Zelda movies.
Does Metal Gear count as cartoony?
No. They're already making a
Have you
movie.
seen Secret Theater?
They're already making a movie for it. Don't you remember?
Yeah, sort of.
I mean, I think it's. I feel like it's just gonna get put straight to Netflix or something. But
I mean, it seems like it might be good because it's being directed by the guy who directed Kong Skull Island.
Oh hell
And
yeah.
I think Oscar Isaac is going to be Snake. And in
Yeah, I
all
think
the
so.
mock-up posters, he looks good in the role.
So I guess. So yeah, since we can't do Metal Gear since there's gonna be a movie, but yeah, any other answers, Paul? I'll let you think about something too.
I think they already did Halo a bunch of times.
Yeah, they did several.
They were animated movies though, weren't they?
And some live-action ones. I think Ridley Scott directed one.
Well, I guess
Like
you can.
Forward Unto Dawn and whatnot.
I guess you can use that as an answer because I don't know. But I mean, I would probably say if I had to have an answer, either
Gravity Rush.
that'd be interesting.
Gravity Rush would make a pretty cool movie.
I think Metroid would also be good if they don't like.
It would just be like the Doom movies. It would just take a good sci-fi game and just like obliterate it by putting The Rock in it. Samus Arock
Wait.
Johnson.
Yes, I would pay to watch that.
Dude, I hope they got Dwayne Johnson to play Samus in the
I would probably
Ford.
want.
What if he finished the movie fast enough and he just takes off his suit and he's in a bikini?
I would say
I
I would
hope
love
so.
to see a live-action Kirby movie, where like Kirby is like just a fleshy pink ball. When he opens his mouth, it sucks in. You see his uvula wiggle.
Oh my god.
And like King Dedede is like a big puffy, like he looks like a regular penguin in the suit.
That'd be horrible.
Meta Knight's just a midget in knight armor.
I don't like this, Colton.
I like this idea.
That are like Crash Bandicoot, like the original ones. You see like Crash. You see like that like sexy anthropomorphic Tana, the Bandicoot.
Oh my god.
But Crash is the like the mascot one.
Yeah.
The guy in
The
suit.
Crash is the mascot. The guy who does the mascot Crash can voice the animated version.
Honestly, I really hope that Crash gets into Smash Bros. In this next DLC pass, and I really hope that they do a commercial with that guy in the Crash mascot.
Crash
suit.
Scott.
Crash Scott.
Just make him the
the one,
costume.
yeah.
Honestly,
I mean,
though,
it could be a callback to the old N64 ads where they were just all dressed up and beating each other up.
I would love.
Oh, dude, imagine like
true.
they do the Smash opening thing, and it just cuts to that old commercial of like Crash yelling outside Nintendo headquarters, and then like Miyamoto walks out and hands him an invitation.
He's been asking all this time.
Oh my god, that would be great. It's the sequel to that commercial we never got.
I mean, I also kind of like a Spyro the Dragon or Medieval movie. Those would be pretty. So those wouldn't be good, but they'd be interesting to see. Like, albeit Tom Kenny doesn't do a bad job as Spyro, but I wouldn't want Tom Kenny to come back as the Spyro voice. His voice is kind of annoying for Spyro.
You think David Spade back is smart?
Didn't David? Yeah, David Spade did Sparks in what the.
Fourth?
No, it was the spin-off ones, like the darker spin-off ones.
Yeah.
And then Elijah Wood played Spyro in that.
I mean, to be totally honest, I never got into Spyro. I really liked Crash, but I never.
I had the first Spyro game, and I gave it to Elizabeth, so I played too much of it to the point that I was burned out on it. But yeah, I'd love to see like a medieval movie, because like it's gothic comedy horror. And it's kind of like the everybody says like the Tim Burton style, and I guess that's like a fair answer, but like it's an overused answer, I guess, for describe the style. But
Yeah.
I'd love to see that kind of movie, mainly because the protagonist can't talk, so it'd be nice to see everybody else talk while he has to make like murmuring noises since he doesn't have his jaw.
Honestly, I have a question. What do you guys each think is the best PS1 game?
That's a critical
I
answer.
don't really play very many PS1 games.
Metal Gear Solid.
Metal Gear Solid, I can respect that. I don't know, I feel like it's usually funner to ask what's the best PlayStation 1 game compared to like N64, because everybody kind of has the same 4 answers for that. I mean, mine is Final Fantasy VII, but
Lego
that's
Racers.
just me. Lego Racers, hell
Fair,
yeah.
fair answer.
I played that on the PC. I kind of wish I had it on the PS1.
I do.
Lucky bastard.
To be fair, the N64 version's better, but
Really?
yeah, because not only does it run a little better, but stuff like the opening uses in-game footage for the opening, whereas the PS1 versions use has like a cinematic cutscene, but it's all choppy picture by picture. So like, because the PS1 couldn't run it, but
Yeah. I mean, personally, I would say the best PS1 games are Final Fantasy VII, Metal Gear Solid, Crash 3, Symphony of the Night, and there's another one that I'm not thinking of.
Tekken 3.
Tekken 3. Okay, maybe Tekken 3. I like Tekken 3 a lot, but I don't know if I would put it up there as like top 5 best PS1 games.
Yeah. Everybody loves Tekken. Even the people who don't play Tekken now, at least some people, there's a lot of people who didn't even really know Tekken and still had Tekken 3.
Yeah, Tekken 3.
Urgeist, that's what you're thinking of.
Urgeist? No, I wasn't thinking of fucking Urgeist.
They had a copy of
He plays
Urgeist there.
Vincent Valentine in that, so that's good.
He plays like 5 or 6 Final
Yuffie,
Fantasy characters.
Tifa,
Cloud.
Couldn't you play Sephiroth too?
Yeah, Sephiroth.
Oh, my favorite wrestling character, the guy with like the 7-foot-long katana.
Sephiroth.
I think for a Netflix show, Witcher could be pretty good.
Witcher did have a movie.
Wow. I bet it would be, Paul.
Well, I mean, that's also not a cartoony game. If I could pick like any game to get a live action movie.
Paul's getting comped out though, because not only did
Devil
Witcher
May
have
Cry.
Devil
not
May
only
Cry.
did Witcher have the show, it had an actual movie. So
Was that a while ago?
Books too.
Yeah, the Witcher movie was from like, I think it was like mid 2000s.
Dang.
So that might have been after the first game.
It's wild.
Yeah, I think it was after the first game, up to the second game, or right after the second game. I'm not sure.
None of you guys have seen any of the show, right?
I was going to watch it, but since I haven't played the previous ones, I haven't played any of the previous ones except for 2, and I haven't read any of the books. So I was like, I want to at least finish one form of media of it before I start another.
Holy shit! I want a Chrono Trigger movie actually. That could be a
Wow.
live action one. Yeah, no shit. Obviously,
I want live action Final Fantasy.
But I mean, like, no, because I guess you could do Final Fantasy VII live action.
Not
but they're
7.
Oh well, I was thinking amongst the ones that I've played. Final Fantasy VII live action wouldn't be good because they're already doing the remake. That's like close enough.
And then
The
we
only
got
Final Fantasy game played is 7.
I know. I'm probably gonna play 6 here soon. Paul, why are you shaking your head? What Final Fantasy game would you recommend?
3 on the DS.
Oh, okay.
15.
I can't get 15. I don't have a way of playing it.
Fucking peasant.
15 glitched when I got it from the library, so.
it's if you get honestly, if you get the one with 15 to me is that I can get the Royal Edition for like $5.
I'm affiliated.
Persona,
I
dude,
can't get
Final
myself.
Fantasy 15, the Royal.
Paul, I am gonna play Final Fantasy 3, except it's on the SNES, so it's actually Final Fantasy 6.
Oh, okay.
You can play Final Fantasy 3 on DS though.
I know, but
Completely different thing.
I don't know if I want to.
It might be all the
I
bad
just
rain.
I want to play FF6 because everybody tells me if you like FF7 and Chrono Trigger, you'll like FF6. But I also want to play 10 because everybody tells me it's like the best one. And I'm like, I gotta
13 is
hear
the
it.
best one.
Which one?
13,
13?
best one.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
I own all 3 games now.
Lightning
Oh,
Returns
thank you,
isn't
Paul.
bad, and well, 13-2's got like great music and it's got pretty good graphics, and then Lightning Returns is pretty good.
I thought there was one on the PSP or Vita. Maybe they ported one of them over.
What, for 13?
Yeah, I just remember Final Fantasy 13 being like a
Maybe.
portable PlayStation thing and having it be a somewhat big deal.
Well, it was originally 360.
Oh, I also think that Final Fantasy Explorers, that's also a good one. For 3DS.
What the hell is that?
That's like a mobile game.
Oh
Oh yeah.
Explorers? Something like that. It's a 3DS game.
It had a
Oh,
lot
shit.
of crappy little, like, portable games.
I gotta get Crystal Chronicles on the game.
That one Chocobo one was it Chocobo
Chocobo
Adventures or
one.
whatever.
Yeah.
That Type Zero's pretty good.
Honestly, I want to play more Dragon Quest games than Final Fantasy just because I think they're probably going to be more fun.
Buy some of the spin-off ones. If you see like a Dragon Quest Monsters one, get one of those.
Mm.
Or get the
The
Dynasty
Rocket
Warriors
Slime
ones.
on DS.
Honestly, real shit. I want to change my answer real quick for a live-action cartoon movie. I want a Samba de Amigo movie.
Is that the one with like the monkey with the
Yeah,
rockets?
Amigo. That or honestly, no. I honestly like. Imagine. I love to see like a Space Channel 5 or Jet Set Radio.
Actually, if you could see any Sega franchise make a return, what would it be?
Jet Set Radio.
Alex Kidd.
I would say.
I don't know any Sega.
Wasn't Crazy Taxi by Sega?
Yeah.
I would say either Jet Set Radio or Crazy Taxi. I do remember Maximilian and his friends saying they'd love to see a Crazy Taxi movie.
Bayonetta.
Shut up.
Yeah. Actually, did you see that like Platinum Games has like 4 big announcements that they're gonna do? One of them was that Wonderful 101's coming to Switch, PS4, and PC.
Cool.
So that's gonna be cool. Despite Wonderful 101 technically being a Nintendo property.
It's probably because it's like, honestly, you know what? Wonderful 101's cool and all, but like, I can't not like correlate it to Beautiful Joe. They just remind me too much.
They do look kind of similar.
I don't want to say the ripoff because I feel like they came at different times, but I also haven't played. I also haven't played
different games, gameplay
Yeah.
style, I think.
So the other thing too is I haven't played both of them. I played a little bit of Beautiful Joe.
And I think it was a lot of the same people that made them.
Yeah. I mean, Platinum Games
Japs.
is basically made of like ex-Capcom people.
Yeah.
But did you see that the head for Marvel vs. Capcom 3 left Capcom?
Oh, really?
Yeah, so there's like, so until they get a new head or transfer somebody else, they don't know what they're gonna do if they're gonna do any more Marvel vs. Capcom at the moment.
I hope they do more.
Not that they really had the rights right now to do one anyway, but
I want them to freaking hurry up and do Tekken Cross Street Fighter. Because that game's gonna be great.
if they ever do it,
They're never going to do it.
because I mean they have to completely restart, which they basically are, I guess. But
They said, alright, hold up.
Oh, I got a news article on my phone.
What is it?
Read, Pete Buttigieg hasn't received much of an explanation yet about Iowa.
Iowa.
I don't know, it's like politics. Anybody at home, leave me a comment about who like Pete Buttigieg is, or Buttigieg, or whatever his name is, and what he has to do with Iowa.
I think he was the gay one.
The gay one.
You know, there's gays in Iowa.
He's the one.
I am the one, the only one.
Did you guys see the ads for the 3 new Marvel things they're doing?
No.
What, like movies?
Yeah, they released like some footage of WandaVision, Captain Falcon and his soldier.
Winter Soldier or something.
Yeah, Falcon and the Winter Soldier, and the Loki show.
All I know is that
That'll happen. Yeah, wait, maybe. I know all 3 of them are going to be Disney Plus exclusives.
freaking I know for a fact that Captain Falcon and Winter Soldier is going to come out, and either all of like a lot of the black community is going to be like, this movie is literally just all about Winter Soldier, even though he's the secondary character. Or the white people are going to say it's not fair that Captain Falcon gets the center role, and then his teammate Winter Soldier is just like a secondary character. Like, I know there's going to be a big group of people do that because people are stupid like that, but.
And everybody's going to be upset about the red people for the Vision and WandaVision.
Oh yeah.
Honestly,
Speaking of
I just want Minions too.
Why would you ask for that? You're the reason why Illumination is doing shit like that.
Oh, did you
You're
guys
the
see?
reason they got the rights to Shrek.
It's the Rise of
Wait,
Gru,
what?
That sounds like the Rise.
Yeah, they got the rights to
I haven't
Shrek.
had it confirmed, but I think that the new Shrek remake is going to be by Illumination.
A lot of people have said that.
Oh no.
Well, rest in peace, Shrek.
They
I guess.
also reaffirmed that they are still doing the Mario movie, which has me sad.
You know, did you guys? I know I showed Scotty and I watched it, but did you guys see the the trailer for the new Mortal Kombat animated movie?
No.
Oh yeah.
It has like, it kind of has like the Avatar / like Legend of Korra art style.
But it's Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, and it's still supposed to be rated R and everything, so it's gonna be interesting to see. And they got like Steve Bloom to come back as Sub-Zero. They got Patrick Seitz, even though they kicked Patrick Seitz off from Mortal Kombat 11. And I think they didn't even tell him. They just went to a different guy. And I think they got the I think it was the Raiden from like the old cartoon to come back instead of Richard Epcar, which is pretty cool.
I must consult the Elder Gods.
It feels like it's a spiritual successor or sequel to the original cartoon, but it's not nearly as kid friendly.
Or bad, I would hope.
It wasn't entirely that bad. It just suffered from like every
That's
Saturday.
the one where like Sonya Blade kept going, combat time!
Yeah, there's dumb moments in it, but there's parts of it that are pretty good. Like the combat's not bad. Just one of the problems with the combat is just they recycle scenes a little too often. But the fight scenes themselves aren't that bad, and the character designs aren't too bad. Just it suffers from it's like a Saturday morning kids cartoon, so there's not a whole lot of much put into it. It's not the fucking '90s Spider-Man cartoon of the X-Men. Where where their entire storyline's built.
Are they gonna do a second DLC pass to the one they're doing now?
For what?
MK11.
They haven't said anything yet.
Oh man, I kind of hope so.
It just depends, because technically the amount of time for all of the characters of this season pass is already pretty long. So it just depends.
Yeah, I guess you could already say MK11's dead, but I hope that changes this year.
Oh, I feel like
aren't they announcing their lineup today?
Yeah, for Evo.
Yeah, I wonder when that's.
I wouldn't say Mortal Kombat 11's dead, but a lot of people still play it.
Mm-hmm.
It's just their content. Their content's not coming out as quickly. Well, DLC wise, they're still getting in-game content like new updates, costumes, and stuff. It's just it's not like games like Smash Bros. And some other fighting games where they can add DLC like on a monthly or bi-monthly basis or so. Even though Smash isn't really bi-monthly, but it's not too far off. It's like quad monthly.
Across Lego City.
Kind of stinks that if we crash and Hunter kills us all,
I'm never making to play it.
the insurance people are going to find the phone and they're going to be like, oh, recording up to the moment of their crash. Like, hi, what's this?
about?
Take me down.
One man, one sheep.
Take me down to the
Like, oh, it's probably gonna make the crash now.
And then like a whole political party is based upon us.
The sheep incident. Oh my god.
They look at us and they're like, maybe they should have died.
It just becomes a debate.
You should stop and ask that cop how he feels about one man, one sheep.
It should be a band name.
Then he'll say, why are you asking me? And be like, because you're a fucking pig.
Oh my god.
Fuck you, pigs.
Ma'am, put the camera down.
Oh, fuck you, I know by right.
Paul's like, I'm not a ma'am, and this is for my podcast.
Can we get Oni Plays
Guys,
on the
let's go
podcast?
to Andrew Outlets.
Whoa!
Dude.
Actually, wait, are we eating while we're out here?
Yeah.
Okay, good, because I was kind of banking on that. I was about to have to eat your ass or something.
Don't
while
worry,
you're
I'm
driving.
fucking.
I told him
fat.
eat breakfast, and he said I don't need breakfast.
Yeah.
I had breakfast on my way here. It's currently sitting in between my legs.
Do you guys want to go get Panda Express?
Panda Express, whoa!
No.
There
What
actually
if there's
is
a
one in,
Goodwill?
Marion now.
Yeah, I went there. I went there last time when I went to see a movie.
Is
It's
it
pretty
good?
good. Yeah, it's pretty good.
That's
I mean, if you like Panda Express kind of like food, it's a little, the way you order it's weird. I don't know if any of you guys have ever been to one, but
There's only like one Chinese place open on Mondays, and I kind of like Chinese food on Mondays.
if you go to Panda Express, what they do is they basically ask you for a plate size, and you choose a plate size. So it's like, okay, small plates like one item, mediums like one item with like rice or something, and like large or above is like, I think the max you can get is like 3 sides and then like a rice or something like that, and that's all you can get. So that's what you choose basically. Is you can choose a plate size and like 3 of like the different things. Like, I think I got like teriyaki chicken, Angus beef steak or something like that. It's some kind of it's like something Angus Shanghai beef. I think it's like Shanghai beef actually. And then I got I think it was like fried greens or something like that with white rice. It's pretty good. And then they just get refills on drinks, so it's nice.
Nice.
Though you have like I said, you can only get a certain. You can't go past I think 3 items on your thing, even if you ask to pay more.
Wait, like at a time or in total?
In total, if you get the biggest plate, you can get 3 main entrees that are put together on the plate, and then I think some rice of your choosing or something like that. And then that's it for your. That's it. You can't ask for a 4-side or anything, because they give it to you on a one of the, you know how like Subway, when you make their sub you have to go down the line.
Yeah.
They basically do that for this. You can get more entree, like more main parts if you want. You just have to buy a new plate. You can't. Just
I want to
keep
go to
asking.
a restaurant, not a place where they're passing out rations.
Well, no, if you get the biggest plates like this.
Size food.
The biggest plate's like this big, and each portion is like this much per part of the plate.
Yeah.
It takes up the whole plate. Like, you get the biggest plate, and you're not going to be able to eat it all unless you're like a man who can gouge down 8 pounds of food in
How
one
much is
sitting.
the biggest
That
plate?
sounds like a challenge to me.
It's not too it's not too expensive.
So when are we gonna have a podcast at Panda Express of us all eating the largest size
I don't know.
Pretty soon. Wouldn't it be crazy if while we were recording our Panda Express podcast,
Jackie Chan walked in.
Panda Express?
Nintendo Capri Sun walked in?
Nintendo Capri Sun.
Just a call out to Nintendo Caperson. We like
Yeah,
on our
hit us
podcast.
up.
Bro,
I think the
literally
only time
live
I've ever
like
actually
10 minutes
watched
away from Marion. Come visit me.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll watch the Runaway Guys videos sometimes, but like the only time I've ever seen a video directly from the Nintendo Capri Sun was that one where he's walking in his underwear. He goes, "Tomorrow's
Yep.
Christmas Eve."
Yep.
I love that one.
Yep.
Watch it every Christmas Eve or the day before.
But apparently he does some like mini comedic songs, so like I could probably hit him up and do a Minecraft parody with him.
Oh my god, that'd be great.
Were you there with this guy when we found his like card?
I think so.
He
Yeah.
lives here in
Yeah,
Ohio.
Walmart.
That's pretty
Walmart,
funny.
Yeah.
Do you know who else lives in Ohio?
We were just talking about
Sonic?
video games.
Yes, we were
Indians.
just. We should have started recording this before we picked up those 2. But like
We
Nintendo
already
Capri
went
Sun
over
is
this.
super open about where he lives. Like on his Twitter profile, he says Marion, Ohio. He meets up with fans a lot, so
We just wander around Marion, Ohio and find it.
yeah. I mean,
Let's
it's
get-
likely that we've seen him before.
So we're gonna go garage sailing / Nintendo Capri Sun hunting.
I don't even know what he looks like, to be completely honest. I never watched any of his videos.
He's 43. He kind of looks like a slightly more masculine Christine Weston Chandler.
I'm glad you used the proper name.
Well, that's
How old are the other 2? Proton John and Chugga Conrad.
they're probably in like early 30s because they've been around for a bit.
I don't know. I'm not trapped in the 2000s. I mean, I
yes,
am, but
the 2000s.
but
the
I'm not
only
trapped in the
things I
early
ever did
2000s.
Was
Minecraft,
and watch
Runaway Guys.
The Runaway Guys.
Markiplier. Actually, I
It's
never.
super weird that there are these gaming YouTubers who are like just a year younger than my dad.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude,
It's a sign that your dad should start a gaming YouTube channel.
Should start games.
Does anyone-
Let's go to Micro Center, build him a PC.
Does anybody know who the guy I'm talking about, the YouTuber who's like blind, but he does like movie reviews?
What?
Blind? No,
Yeah,
no.
I can't remember his name, but he's a blind YouTuber, and he's kind of older. But he
Sorry,
doesn't.
I haven't seen him.
But he.
Shut up, Paul.
That's it. We're turning off the podcast.
That's it.
But I'll think of his name. But I really like him. He's one of the older YouTubers I like. Somehow he does a good job of critiquing movies despite not actually seeing them.
Bro, what happened to Sonic?
I think our,
He's rolling
radio
around at the
stations-
speed of like.
He's running faster than sound, so now we can't hear him.
Oh, gotcha.
I just like the radio station since we're in Columbus now. It's messed up.
Wait, if you break the sound barrier, does that mean you can't hear, or you can still hear and it doesn't actually matter?
Bumbleclot.
I guess it's something
Oh
that's
my god, dude. Okay, so we were like, last night we were watching Curious George, and we made a meme, and Colton made a meme, and he said, "What was it?"
Bumbleclat.
And I asked him, what does that mean? And what'd you say?
I said, I don't know, it's black for something.
I mean, you're not entirely
I explained that slang is something that made by a different a different ethnicity than white, but white people could still use it. Bombaclat is like something that like
caption this or something.
I'm not 100% sure, but like all I know is that I explained it as that because Bombaclat is something that like was invented by like African Americans or just any of those type of people. I'm trying not to say it in an offensive way, but I can't think of a better way to say it. But I wouldn't call it slang because white people and other people wouldn't use that. Only they would use that. Like
eventually they start using it.
But that's the thing. There's no meaning to it for anybody other. There's no meaning to it for anybody other than black people. That's why partially like white people really use it. It's just because its meaning is like meaningless. It's only got like a spiritual meaning. And they because it's
for like a Twitter meme.
It's for their songs.
I didn't
There's
realize.
also like Scoop Pod Tumana or something, which is like give your opinion on it.
Shooby doo wop wop bop.
Dumb
Shoo up, shoo up,
Ooh, ain't no loving my man.
shoo up, shoo up.
Guys,
That's a good song.
Hunter, play Out of Touch by Hall & Oates.
I don't know if I have that song.
Paul, play it. Play with the aux cord.
I only know one.
Can
I mean,
Can I have an ox?
Play Lost in the Woods from Frozen 2.
Wait, this is recording.
No, I can do it on my phone.
Can I play music while recording?
I can do it on my phone.
Oh, dang, 43 minutes.
Yeah. I recently got Spotify Premium, so I actually downloaded a lot of stuff to it.
Nice.
If you want me to play it, I will. I just gotta get the aux cord.
Wouldn't that be cool if they put Spotify on the Switch?
No, we're almost there. We got 6 minutes till arrival.
And then
Well,
I
we
could
can
listen
play
to better
Hall
music while
&
playing
Oates Out of Touch
ARM.
isn't 6 minutes long, Hunter.
I'm just saying that's how long we got.
I mean,
Then
don't
I
you
could
remember
listen to
most of the
Hall &
lyrics
Oates.
already?
start fucking playing.
Kinda. Well, I don't remember like the full like from the music video because I can't do like the opening where like they echo and shit.
I think we're turning
I
on.
freaking hate that in music videos. Whenever I like search up a song and they have an official music video,
It's slightly different
And-
from the radio version.
yeah, not only that, but like they'll have like a 2-minute intro, and
Oh,
I'm
yeah?
like, just
Fucking-
give me the damn song.
Try watching the music video for Working for the Weekend. It's like 5 minutes long of an intro of them talking about what the song should be.
And then it's like 2 minutes of actual song.
No, the song's still really long. It's
Oh.
just they legit like record like them pretending like they're writing the song for the first time.
Mhm.
And they're like sitting in an old ass theater by themselves, like, yeah, man, we should write a song about like the weekend or something, and like working for it.
What an intelligent discussion.
Hey guys,
That could somehow be stretched over.
we're here. We're alive.
We're not there yet.
Well, we're not there.
I
but
mean,
we're
this
in Columbus.
is the risky business part.
You guys want to go in that building that's being made?
Yeah, let's crash into it.
You know, we're not dead. You know, like there were a few risky times last time we came down to play it.
Oh yeah, that was
man.
awesome.
Hopefully, we're not going to get stuck in an infinite loop at that one mall.
Let's just say this. Scotty's brother drove us there, and on the way back, we ended up getting stuck in a Mobius strip.
Pretty much. That's how it felt.
He tried his best, okay?
Well, yeah, but he should have known. You never turn into the Mobius strip. Once you're in, you can't get out.
No, not the Mobius strip.
You have to have a high level physics
It's one
degree.
of those things
to
that
drive around
goes
Columbus.
inwards and just infinite.
No, the Mobius strip is like those S's people draw in art class saying they're artists.
Yeah, I just got to get like comfortable
No, I'm kidding.
driving here since I kind of got to go to college here one day.
Guys, you want to go to Condado?
Let's go to Art Van Furniture so I can get a new chair for my room so it has slightly more.
Honestly, I'd love to go into Art Van Furniture. Do you guys want to go in on the way back?
Yeah, I think we have to.
Hey, if
Why?
you guys want to sing, open your hearts playing right now.
I don't know the
I don't
lyrics
know
to
the
this
lyrics
song.
to the song. I don't even know this
How about Duluth Trading? You know, it's like
That's it.
Duluth
We're-
buck naked
we're
underwear.
Hey, I was there
You went to Duluth Trade. We should go into Cabela's, dude.
just like a month ago
Oh shit.
for Christmas. Yeah.
Dude, let's go to Cabela's, look at guns.
We should buy a gun.
Not buy a
Whoa.
gun, let's look at them.
Dave and Buster's. Are we gonna go back to Barnes and Noble? Actually, what time is it?
5.
Let's make sure we go to the
10:50.
place.
Oh, damn, we still got time. As long as I get home by like 4, between 4 and 5, I'm good.
So let's go to, if we get done early, let's go to some of these other places that we've never really went to before.
Burlington!
There it is, Panda Express. You guys want to go to Ashley Home Store?
Yes.
Honestly, I would love to kind of, like, this place would be cool to kind of, like, to walk around, because, I mean, guys in their early 20s going to, like, home stores looking at furniture stuff doesn't sound interesting, but, like, anybody...
That's the start of a Harold and Kumar.
Anybody right now who's like listening to this podcast, if you could walk around with yourself or some friends and just go see like walk around a furniture store, you'd still be somewhat entertained.
Is that a Cinemark XD? What the hell is that?
That's the one my grandpa and I go to.
Huh.
It's called the Rave Theater, online and everywhere else. It's got like the recliners and stuff in them.
I've been to that place before too. That place is epic.
My
That
grandpa,
sounds
that's the only theater my grandpa and I go to. We go there like
Guys, let's go watch a movie.
Damn.
that's where him and I went and saw the second new Zombieland movie.
What movie would we even
Double
go
Tap or
see? Are there
something?
any good movies out right now?
I mean, those kind of theaters have a lot of movies playing at once, though.
Yeah. Oh well, no, actually no. The last movie we didn't see wasn't Zombieland. We did see that last movie we saw was Knives Out.
Is that like a Cinemark place?
It is
Yeah.
a Cinemark, but
It's a different type of cinema.
its original sign was
It's
the
a
Rave
fancy-
Theater.
Okay. Because that's where I saw the latest Star Wars.
I think I went there
How
to
was that,
see
Paul?
some of the Hunger
It was
Games
okay.
movies.
Wait, the theater or the movie?
No, the Star Wars.
Oh, it was. I didn't expect to get the My Hero Academia vibes, but I did, and that was like my favorite part of the movie. But,
Really?
Yeah. It
By
was
that, what do you mean? Like the emotional dialogue they do in every butt fucking episode?
No, it was like basically the Force was explained as all for one versus one for all.
Yeah.
Like the good Force, the light side is like passing on from generation to generation the power, and
Oh my God.
and the evil Force, the dark side, is like combining all of the
So it
evil
really
powers into
is.
one.
It really is just that fight.
Yeah, and that I really liked that. I liked making the Force be that.
Yeah.
But
I don't know.
Definitely a
I
much better plot than the actual movie has.
I just really, really wanted it to actually be good,
Yeah,
but I don't know, man.
I enjoyed it, but I don't think I'll ever rewatch any of these.
I'm probably gonna watch it once it comes out on Disney Plus, and then
I'm
that's
probably
gonna
not
be
gonna
it.
watch any of them. I've only seen the I've only seen the first of the new trilogy, and
I've seen the first 2.
I don't want to watch them, to be honest with you.
I don't think it's gonna be like the prequels where they're bad now, but then we like them later. It's just they're just bad.
Am I the only one who still doesn't really like the prequels?
They're not great, but now I feel like it's kind of fun to justify them as like cult
They're
movies.
just like meme.
Yeah.
meme
Yeah.
culture
It's kind of
movies.
more enjoyable. Like
It's kind of like Evil Dead. Evil Dead movies aren't really good. They're just kind of like
Yeah.
cult movies.
I mean, in a way, aren't the regular Star Wars movies kind of that same thing now? I mean, they're not great
Well,
movies.
I wouldn't say
really.
now, because people now, to the point, those ones are so hyped up that they are. Plus, at the time, they weren't even really cult movies. They were their own new thing. Like, it basically was like, I don't want to say it was
I
its
always
own new
compare
genre.
Star Wars to Dragon Ball Z. Like,
I
it was great
consider
for the
Dragon Ball
time, and
better.
people still love how they can make new shit
no,
out of it. But
I don't think so.
What time? What time?
I'm gonna stop
There's
at
a-
KFC then.
What time is it? Because I don't think it opens till
It's like-
11.
it was like
10:53. So
It doesn't open till 11.
We could just stand outside in a line and like maybe they'll be there and just say you can come in.
Maybe they'll call the police and tell us we're bored.
Okay, are we gonna all cluster into a huddle and like keep talking while we're in there? Or?
I gotta go to KFC.
We finishing
and
this
I
up.
gotta piss.
Okay.
Hunter just wants to eat.
Get some fried chicken. I better put my wallet in my pocket before I forget to.
Before we end the podcast, though, I gotta, park, and that's usually an experience for me.
We should have stopped at like one of the furniture stores and stuff and fiddle around there for a few, then go in. It's not like we have to be in this place the moment it opens.
I have to fucking piss.
There's pissing holes in those places.
take a piss.
You guys want to go to my grandma's house?
Only if I
Okay,
get-
right
only if
there.
I get
Alrighty,
piss in her
see you
mouth.
next time, everybody.
Fine, we'll
know.
sing this then. We'll sing this instead. You guys want to complain?
Better be something we can sing.
Fine,
Better be
yes.
actually, good.
something like Big Iron.
A big no too.
Come on, guys. It's fair enough. Works. Way downtown, walking fast. Oh my God! Fine. We'll do this one again, because everyone wants to sing a song that's fucking easy to sing. Do this song for the 80th time. West Virginia. We can take on me.
Ridge Mountains.
I guess we're doing this. Even though this is like the 8th time we sung the song, we'll do it.
Shut the fuck up, no.
You're not even in the podcast. We're cutting your voice out.
Younger than the mountains, spraying like the trees. Country roads, take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home. Country roads, all my memories gather round her. Mother's lady, stranger to blue water. Mountain dusty, painted on the sky. Miss the taste of moonshine, teardrops in my eye. Country roads, take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home. Country roads.
Raid Shadow Legends.
I hear a voice in the morning, how she calls me. Radio reminds me of my home far away. Driving down the road, I get a feeling that I should have been home yesterday. Yesterday. Country roads, take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home. Country roads, take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home.
Oh fuck, my throat's as dry as a cum sock.
Take me home.
I shouldn't have said that, but
Cum sock? Like a freshly used one?
no, not freshly used. If your reviews is dry and it's freshly used, you haven't used it yet.
Country roads.
Okay, I think the viewers need to know, does
Please.
Colton ejaculate powder?
Please, no more songs. My throat is in death.
All right, everybody thanks you. Oh, yep.
Yeah, one last thing before we leave. I just want to say, I love you.
All right, everyone thank the car driver.
Thank you,
Thank you, car driver.
I thank the bus driver.
We appreciate you. Thanks for pulling up.
Goodbye.